Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up as I drop the remote? What is up? What is up? What is up? BetSlip Nation, it's your boy Poolside Pat here, getting ready for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. So ready. Let's go, Knicks. Though I rocked the Cardinals hat down here in St. Louis. Yes, it's a mess behind me. It is what it is. Still adjusting to the new place, even though it's been a minute now. But that being said, neither here nor there. Let's get into it. Got some baseball, just me, unless anybody wants to hop in. Any comments, obviously, welcome. Always at Just the BetSlips. Please go like, comments, follow. Specifically follow. We need to get to 500 for big things, some big things to happen. But I appreciate anybody who hops in to talk or not talk about some bets and specifically my Knicks. Let's go, New York. Anyway, before I get into any of that, oh, by the way, we will have Rob's picks. He did post them on our X profile at Just the BetSlips, all one word, obviously. And even though he can't be on the show live with me, he will always have picks every single day, no matter what, if there's a show or not. He has picks, and you can always get them at on our x.com. So please go like, comment, subscribe. Still working on the Facebook page. Obviously have the YouTube, so shout out to anybody who watches on YouTube. It all really helps. So thank you. And that being said, why don't we get into it? Quick show here today. First, we are not paid professional gamblers. The show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly, not your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. And number 3, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. You can do so. They will put you in touch with the resources near you or for you or a loved one today. So that is number 1. We are not paid professional gamblers. The show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. And number 3, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. You can do so with 1-800-GAMBLER. We are not affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook, but we are, however, with Nevin Eyewear. It is never odd or even. It is Nevin. And I'm going to bring myself down here so I can show y'all. Look at that. Nevin Eyewear, John Wayne's, one of my favorites. I wear them literally every single day. Couldn't find one of my other pairs. So I decided to throw these on. Speaking of not finding another pair, if you lose your pair or they get damaged, Nevin will replace them for free. That's just one of the awesome things that they do. As you can see, Nevin Eyewear, 30% off of one using our link. Please click on that link so that they know that we sent you there. That helps us. It helps you. You can get these discounts, 30% off of one, which they have prescription. So those tend to be a little bit more expensive. So you might want to just use it if you need prescription glasses, use the 30% off there. But what we recommend is the buying one at full price and getting 2 for free. Sometimes they even throw in a free prize with that. And shipping will be free over $50. I'm going to try and drop the link right now. All you got to do is click on that and then go glasses shopping. I would say window, but nope, you are looking for the windows to your soul, the things that cover the windows to your soul, your eyes. Those are sunglasses, awesome sunglasses by Nevin, never out or even. It's Nevin. Shout out to them for being with us for so long. And they're awesome. They're awesome pair of sunglasses. I love these. I was never really a sunglass guy before Nevin, to be honest. And Now, not only am I sunglasses, I mean, on this show, I've pretty much always worn sunglasses. I don't like people seeing my weird eyes, but Nevin Eyewear, once I got my first couple pairs, I was hooked immediately. I actually think that they look cool on me. That was one of my issues. They're polarized, form fitting. They're all types of shapes and sizes and styles. So shout out to the three S's: shapes, sizes, and styles. Say that 3 times fast. Nevin Eyewear, thank you to Nevin Eyewear. Then next, I'm going to bring myself up because I'm not as good with this, and it's not my segment. It is the first bet every single day. I am up to date on this one, though, and I love this one. I love this bet. It is, I'm going to get my remote control out. Bad radio. It is the best bet of the day by Professor, presented by me today, but it is presented by Playvo, aka Player Profit. Playvo is a gaming system that if you just want to dip your toes into I'm sorry. If you are still unsure of whether or not you want to dip your toes into gambling, this is an easy way to do it. It's a game, so basically what happens is why can't I find it? This is horrible radio. I'm sorry. I zoned out for a second. Anyway, it's Playvo. It is a game where you can get funded using our code JTBS. You get 10% off of whatever package you decide. And basically, you just have to win more than you lose, and you get a certain amount of accounts. You have to win. I believe it's 10%, 15%, 20%. There's an awesome video you can watch on their site that explains it all way better than I can. But then if you pass 2 rounds, then you become funded, and that money, that $30 account that you got for, let's just say $1,000, $30 for 1,027 if you use our account, 10% off. If you then get to the final stage, you are then funded and can actually withdraw real money. They have so many different awesome things going on at Playvo, aka Player Profit, and we're very happy to be with them. Promo code JTPS at checkout. You can use that anytime, all the time. And his best bet, love it. It's Cat. It's Cat. The professor has said was done with basketball. I guess he couldn't resist. There's really only baseball and basketball on, so I don't. Let's talk NBA Finals. Just a plea. I know probably nobody will hop in, but you never know. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's Karl-Anthony Towns, 12+ rebounds. I mean, it's one of the better bets right now going. Just Cat for rebounds. He is averaging 10 in the postseason alone, 10.8. But I wanted to see per game. He's averaging 12.5 rebounds per game in the first 2 of this NBA Finals. Just a man on a mission. I love it. I love this bet. At -103, you're close to even money, so why the heck not? And he's up almost 2 units so far this month. Next is going to be only long balls. Again, these are ones that I do not do, but I will just say Kyle Schwarber, always a good pick for the professor to go long. So shout out to Backyard Baseball coming out pretty soon. Next is the marquee matchup. That is me. Lost again yesterday, so we're down to just over a unit so far this month. Going back to a regular occurrence, and that's Grayson Rodriguez versus Spencer Argetti, except they're working together this time. Grayson's still yet to hit this with 4 starts of 4, 5, 5, and then 3, but he is a guy that is capable of swinging this stuff at a high level. Next on the list, please don't bark, dog, is Spencer Argetti, Spaghetti, the Serengeti. He is got 46 strikeouts, 1.94 ERA, 7-1, having a great season for the Houston Astros. He hit 3 in his last before 3, 3, 5, 5, 5. So that's his last 5 starts. Has not crossed his threshold. He has twice on the season. So this is something that you might sweat, but it's the Astros. It's the Astros and Angels. The Angels, as we know, strike out more than any team in baseball. So I look for that today at 3:05 to get the marquee matchup rolling here. Speaking of rolling, we're going to keep on rolling here with the 750 Club. The professor at it again. Not sure if he meant to have it be a 2-day thing. He might have thought that the Stanley Cup was tonight, but no, tonight is dominated by the Knicks. Let's go, Nick. Go New York. Go New York. Go. This is his finals bet, though. Knicks moneyline, Spurs and Knicks over 212.5. I actually would like to just double check what the last 2 games look like. I feel like they've been lower scoring. Let's just see. So it was 209, 105, 104 on Friday. And then that makes Wednesday game 105.95. So that's 210. So they have not gone over this number on the series. So that would scare me a little bit, but especially with how both teams play defense, specifically the Knicks in my case. But I think we are due for the Stars to star out. And if that's going to happen, it could happen in Game 3 at the Garden. So why not? And then he's got Vegas to take a commanding 3-1 lead in the series tomorrow. And that game to go 5.5, which I believe all the games have so far. So I think that's on the flip side. One has gone under, and let's just double check. Actually, maybe not. I know the last game did because that was a crazy game. 5-4, that went over 5.5, and then 4-3, that went over 5.5. And then what was the first game? 5-4. So yeah, so all 3 games have gone over this 5.5. So take that with what you will. And he got that at 768, but boosted it to 960. I love it, love it, love it. I believe we are at the time, so I'm going to bring myself up here. And if we aren't, then I messed up, whatever. It is time for the green, the plushie. It is the tabletop. Bang. All right. Sweet. I did have it right. This is from the professor. Again, you can catch all of his picks on at justthebetslipsrx.com. Very easy. Please just go there if you're new to us. This is the first time you're ever seeing this face, which only looks good because of the Nevins. Nevin and I wearing a rudder even. Then please go follow us. We really will appreciate that. Can I get our Facebook going? Would love to get our X to 500 sooner rather than later. YouTube, we will also continue to sprinkle in some work on. So shout out to Just BetSlips. We love to make these bets for you completely free every single show. And we have some fun. We got a guy who's up nearly 60 units. We've got me who's up, mid tens right now. So we're having so far so good in June. But we'll get to the professor here. He's got a Phillies parlay. He did a Cardinals one yesterday, which I do not believe hit. Don't quote me on that. It might have hit. I know the strikeouts hit, and I know Jordan Walker hit, it wasn't Jordan Walker. Burley hit. But I don't know if Ivan Herrera did. But anyway, he's got Phillies money line. Chris Sanchez on the hill after losing that. Unfortunately, losing his earned run scoreless inning streak, But he's got Sanchez 6+ Ks and then Brandon Marsh 1+8, who's been a staple on some of his hit parlays. Speaking of which, he's got Taylor Ward, Ben Rice, and Yordan Alvarez all to get hits today. And I am now fully of the belief that when the professor has a hit parlay, you should probably ride because it's going to hit more than it doesn't. And he got that boosted to 217. Just look at the odds on that, 197. So already by itself a more likely bet than the Phillies bet, as it were. However, I do like in this case because of Sanchez and just the one hit from Marsh. I like the Phillies. They generally win a lot of, if not most of, if not all of Chris Sanchez starts these days. So give me that one. But as I said, the hit parlays are not something to shake a stick at. And then he's got Cat for 12, as I talked about. Love that bet as well. So shout out to the professor for his bets, which you can always find if he's not on the show on x.com at justthebetslips. Next, it is going to be me. My only baseball bet of the day is that marquee that I already spoke about. So let's get to the fun stuff. It's go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Let's go New York. the president and the first sitting president to attend a NBA Finals game. Some history tonight in the Garden, and hopefully more by these Knicks to go up 3-0. But that being said, I've got plenty of bets. First, we're going to get into it. So I put the names of these because they are if on the left is all actually on the left, and then one on the right, two on the right. If I put a title above it, it was one that was pre-made for me on DraftKings. I just want that to be clear. But I like them and I want to talk about them. So first is Shaq. Again, Shaq, and I'll do. Shaq is the guy. That's all I got to say about Shaq. Again. Yeah, this happens sometimes when I host. I go silent so I can make a tweet. Sue me. Don't sue me. I have no money. You'd have to pay me to sue me. But anyway, Shaq, he's got 25. Wemby and Brunson, 25. I love that bet. Had that in game one, I believe it was. Or DraftKings ran a fun thing with that. Castle, 6+ assists, and then Landry Shamet, 2+ threes. Honestly, what I'm sweating the most here is Castle, 6+ assists. For being honest, I think all three hit relatively easy, especially Wemby. I see Wemby going to try to be a problem, but maybe the Knicks do have his number. I don't know. With the talented guys like that, sometimes you just can't hold them back, but I'd like to see the Knicks at least try. Love that at 395. Next is the part of my take, my favorite podcast. They just missed the last one that they did. I believe the last time they did one was for OKC and Spurs game series. I don't know. I believe this is the first one they've done for the finals. If not, it was they did a 1-3 game one, excuse me, pretty sure. Anyway, that doesn't matter. This one I loved. OG, 18+ points. Love OG back at the Garden to get 18. Love Cat, 2+ threes. He kind of remembered that he could, or not remember, but he let it loose a little bit in game two because he needed to. And then Mitch, 10+ pra. He's going to get the rebounds. Might get 10 rebounds by himself. So that's kind of what you're looking for, just to sprinkle in a couple points and maybe a couple of like an assist or two. And I think that was his 900. I love that bet. I think it's the OG points that really throws it up, but he's definitely capable of that. Next, Stephen Shea, Weird Brain, Brunson and Wemby, 60+ combined points. I love that. Josh Hart, 10+ rebounds. Also love that. And then the largest comeback, 5+, which we've seen, I think, at both games. So take that for what it is. I think we have. Don't quote me. And then a 20+ points parlay, Wemby, Brunson, Cat, Fox. I love that. The only one you're sweating there to me is Fox. I think Cat is more than capable, although we've seen 17, we've seen under 20 points. But I think he averages 19, 17 in the playoffs. Let's see what he averages so far. Yeah, he's averaging 19.5. So, yeah, I mean, with three threes, by the way. And, yeah, so I think you're really just letting Fox to get 20. He had a good game, too, so we'll see what happens there. Continuing, prop parlay, 45 for Wemby, 40 for Brunson, 35 for Cat at 750. A Cat parlay, which I love. This might be my favorite one on the board, and not just because it's the highest odds. 20+ points for Cat, 2+ threes, 12+ rebounds, and 5+ assists. I see this smacking tonight. Smacking. I really do. I think I might be most confident in my Cat bet. Next one was yes. This one doesn't have a label, but this was also one of the draws. So I only have one that I didn't take from. I have all but one pre-made, so kind of a little bit of experiment here. Brunson, 28+ points, 6+ assists. Cat, 12+ rebounds at 430. And then the one I made myself, Cat double-double, going back to the well. Brunson, 2+ threes. Bridges, 20+ pra, and Knicks, +4.5. I obviously moved Bridges down, I think only 2 to what his over his even money line would be, or even line, excuse me. Brunson, 2+ threes. He will have his games where he hits 0 or 1, but I think he's going to get it tonight, get it going in the Garden. And Cat double-double. I mean, yes, he is a double-double machine, by the way. C money. Anyway, And then, yes, I moved the Knicks from a favorite to the dog across the zero, which I hate to do, but you know what? I want to win this bet. So there you have it. Those are my NBA Finals bets today. Let's go Knicks Game 3. I'm so excited. Shout out. This is a great time to be a Knicks fan, great time to be a basketball fan, and hopefully they can get the job done. So, and hopefully I can win some money. Next is going to be the last calls, which we don't have any. But if you look, I do, and it's simply just Knicks because go New York, go New York, go. So that's what we got there. Um, yeah, that's my last call. No other last calls today because it's just me clearly, just hanging out here. So yeah. Yeah, so that's that. All right, let's get to. I don't even know what's next now. I seriously don't. Oh, okay. Yep, this list that I want on record that I don't necessarily approve of. It wasn't my idea to have this. This is a CJ. This is a CJ Rob and Chris thing for the most part. I just I'm just here, but I did have an addition that I'm not going to share, but it's there. So people catch it. Maybe they catch it. If they don't, they don't. Maybe who knows if the co-host will catch it. But there it is. There you have it. And then next, and certainly not least, so actually it's last, but it's not least. I'm the only one on here that's actually updated, I believe. Let me check if Jen's was. I don't think it was. So let me just double check that. Rob's isn't updated. No, nobody's is updated but mine. But I did want to show it anyway because eventually Rob's will be updated and he will be much better than that, I would imagine. I could probably. Oh, I can't do it because I deleted all his bets. He'll have to just fill that in. So, anyway, that is going to do it. Look at that. He's almost up 60, and the most he lost, the most he's down to is 54.82, and he could be over 60. So, yeah, that's pretty much all you got to know about that. Jen sits there, but we don't know the full extent of her golf bets. CJ, don't believe he hit his PG, but when he'll update that himself. And then, yes, I'm sitting at 19 and 38, 16 units, having a fun month. I hope it continues tonight. Thankfully, I only have 9 bets, total bets. So even if I lose all of them and go over, I will still be in the green. So that's a good feeling for sure. But that is it. That will do it. Quick show. Wanted to get it in. Wanted to get my next picks in. Thank you to everyone. Oh, yes. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Absolutely. And that's okay. It's a Monday. We don't always actually do shows usually on Mondays, but because it fell on, which I kind of wish there was a game yesterday, kind of weird that it wasn't. The last 2 times, fun fact, last 2 times that there wasn't an NBA Finals game to be played on a Sunday because there's no Sunday scheduled game. 1970, the Knicks won the NBA Finals, and 1999, the Spurs beat the Knicks in the NBA Finals. Weird stuff, but Game 3 happened to fall on a Monday. Huge day, huge sports game, huge sports day. One of the bigger in New York in quite some time. So I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm a Cardinals fan, Las Vegas Raiders fan, and I am a Knicks and Rangers fan. And at this point, it's very fun to be a Knicks fan. So I don't know if you are, Dan, but I appreciate the go Knicks and no worries for the no bets. It was a quick show. Wanted to hop on. Thank you, everybody who, like I said, who tuned in. It's much appreciated. I believe we should be back tomorrow. My weeks are going to start getting a little weird. Doesn't mean I won't be on. I'll definitely be on as much as I possibly can. But with the heat coming down here to St. Louis, so there are some days at my job that I have to stay later, or it happens to everybody. But if I'm not on, I will always have a video and or just picks for the guys to read. If I can, if I think about it in time. Usually, if at my lunch break, I'll look at stuff. But One last tweet. Ask me anything. Always gets nothing. But anyway, so I will be in as much as I possibly can. I don't think I'll miss much, but just going back and watering sometimes kind of beats you up a little bit. So, some days if I'm a little too tired, don't feel like being on screen, that may happen a little bit more, but I don't see it being much. So not sure about tomorrow. I'm assuming we will have a show of some kind. If not, make sure you are following at Just BetSlips, because if I don't make picks, if CJ doesn't put picks up, you know who will, and that is the professor. Every single day, he really does a great job of that. No matter what, you'll either see him here or you'll hear his voice on our X at Just the BetSlips, where he's always posting. These days, the winners. So make sure you're following. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you to the 28 that tuned in. Whether you came in just now or not, please go to justbetslips.x.com and please, please, please hit that follow. It will help us immensely. We will see you tomorrow. No Ask Me Anything, which is fine. Thank you. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks, man. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Bing bong. That's what they don't like. Bing. Bing bong. Bing bong. Bing bong. Bing bong. Bing bong. Okay. Let me play. That was really weird. Sorry for anybody who saw that. We just lost. The show's over. It's over really and forever because of that potentially. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see you tomorrow. Let me play. You out. Bing bong.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Bing bong, bing bong.